Hey guys, back again here. Larry back again here. Oop, hang on, I gotta have fun with our chair here. Eh, come on. Oh, there we go. There we go. I can sit up a little higher. Back here with it, talking about a very familiar topic that's been in the news the last couple days, and I had one of my subscribers. He gave me an interesting point. He was asking, with all the talk of them moving, he had asked, if I could do a video talking about where the Coyotes could potentially go if they stay in Arizona, because they play in Gila River Arena now. The city of Glendale is opting out of the lease at the end of this upcoming hockey season, and we've kind of wondered where they could potentially go, because we're thinking they're not staying in Arizona. But he had asked where could they possibly go if they were to stay in Arizona. Where could they play? And there's a couple of spots that they could potentially play in. I know Tempe has been talked about since, I guess, 2019, but there's nothing's been figured out about Tempe at all yet. It is possible that maybe they could move them to Phoenix, and they could play out of the Footprint Center. Yeah, interesting name for an arena, the Footprint Center. It's where the Phoenix Suns play. Now, I don't know if that is an arena that is built for a hockey rink or anything. I have no idea. Or unless they literally were to, come begging Glendale, please let's work on an extended stay, even if it's just another year or two, so we can figure something out. I don't know exactly what they're gonna do, but I don't know if the Tempe thing is gonna work, especially considering I was hearing that just to move to Tempe, this isn't counting the arena, an arena to be built. I'm talking like $70 million to move the Coyotes to Tempe, but there's no arena there, so I don't know what the idea is. I don't know what the plan would be to move them to Tempe, because there's nothing there right now to move them to. The only logical place really that I could see them moving to that would have the capacity to hold 16, 17, and when it comes to having an arena that holds 16, 17, 18,000 people right now, would be the Footprint Center in Phoenix. Now, whether or not they look at that, who knows? They might not. I don't know. But unless they literally come back crawling back to the city of Glendale, hat in hand, and keeping up the payments on their keeping up the payment on their lease, which they were behind on. I don't know. The only other logical place that I could see them staying in Arizona would be the Footprint Center in Phoenix. I don't know. I don't know if really any other, because the Arizona Cardinals, they play out of the football stadium that's not too far from Gila River. And of course you have the Phoenix Suns, the basketball team. The Arizona Diamondbacks, but that's a baseball stadium. They're not going to play hockey out of a baseball stadium. And if I recall, I think that's an outdoor stadium, so that really makes it pretty much impossible to do. The only logical place that I could see them going, if they stay in Arizona, is the Footprint Center out of Phoenix. And they would be sharing that with the Phoenix Suns. I don't know if it would work. I don't know whether or not the Phoenix Suns would want the Coyotes there. Excuse me. But I don't know. Trying to think of places that they could stay in Arizona, was kind of an interesting thing to think about, because there's really not a lot of areas in Arizona that they can play out of. I mean, other than Gila River Arena and really the Footprint Center, I don't know. I mean, if there's people who live out in Arizona, if they know any other potential places that could house 17,000 fans in an indoor arena that the Coyotes could potentially move to, I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on where that would be. Let me know in the comments section on that. Where else could they possibly play? The only logical place that I see them being able to play out of is, other than Gila River Arena, is the Footprint Center in Phoenix. And again, they'd have to share that with the Phoenix Suns, which I think they've done before. I think when they first moved to Arizona, they shared an arena with the Phoenix Suns. So they might be able to do that again. They might be able to share an arena with the Phoenix Suns again. But I don't know. I don't know if that's, because some arenas are, as we found out with the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, the New York Islanders were going to play out of there. Well, then they found out when they started playing there, okay, this is a horrible hockey arena. He's like, it's great for basketball. Hockey, it was horrible. I mean, you couldn't see right. People would, you had the big car in the one corner. You're eliminating how many seats there that you could have for a hockey arena. It's like, it was not built. The Barclays Center was not built to be a hockey arena in Brooklyn. So that's why the New York Islanders are going into this new arena in Belmont. Because, they thought, hey, let's move to Barclays. That'll be awesome. Then they found out real quick, the Barclays Center is not a hockey arena. I'm not sure if that would be a similar thing with the Footprint Center. But, it could be. I don't know. It'll be interesting, but that's really the only logical place that I could see the Coyotes, if they stay in Arizona, which they have vowed to stay in Arizona. The ownership group has came out and said, they vow to stay in Arizona. The only place I could see them doing it is if they, after this season, if they vow to stay in Arizona and the league wants to make them stay in Arizona, the Footprint Center is the only one I could see them playing out of, unless they can work out something to get an arena deal done in Tempe, which, like I said, that's been on the table since 2019, but it's never gone anywhere. It's getting the funding for that. Who's going to pay for it? I don't know. Is Alex Meruelo going to pay for that arena? And that's going to be he's already been losing $50+ million a season on this team, and he can't keep, and he's having trouble keeping up with the lease at Gila River. What makes you think he's going to spend the money to build a new arena in Tempe? I guess I don't see Tempe happening. But if they're going to stay in Arizona, the only place I could see them staying at, if they stay in Arizona, is the Footprint Center in Phoenix. That's really about the only spot I think they could really go to, because there's not a whole lot of other places that they could play in Arizona, at least from anything that I've seen. The Footprint Center is the only one I could really see logically that they could play out of. But if there's any other arenas, like big arenas in Arizona that I'm completely missing, let me know in the comments section. I'd love to know. I'd love to know exactly if there's possibly any other place they could play out of, and where they could stay in Arizona other than Phoenix. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. And I thank you guys for being here. Hit like and subscribe if you're just cruising around through and you happen to come across one of my videos and you like the channel. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you here. I'm very glad to have the subscribers that I have. I love y'all. And I'd love to have more people come and join. It'd be awesome to see. And again, let me know in the comments section if there's any other place other than really the Footprint Center that after this upcoming season, if they stay in Arizona, that they could possibly play out of. Or is it possible that Alex Mariuello surprises the hell out of people and decides to, spend a few $100 million building a new arena in Tempe? I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. Hit if you're new and you're just passing your way through, hit like and subscribe. And again, let me know in the comments section if there's another spot that you guys could think of that the Coyotes could play out of. I'd love to hear you guys thoughts on that. And I will see you guys again real soon.